Okay, hello. So today I'm going to be discussing whether or not the government should mandate a minimum wage for all companies. So to start off with, minimum wage or wage in general is very important because it's related to employee satisfaction, employee productivity, and can be negatively or positively correlated with absenteeism and employee turnover. So that being said, since wage is very important to companies, I don't think that there should be a government mandated minimum wage, and it's for the following reasons. So my first one is that small companies won't be able to keep up with these hikes in minimum wage. And that will actually affect job availability in the future because instead of paying employees salaries that the company can't afford, they might just turn to technology instead, which will probably be less in the long run than paying them these rising minimum wages. Bigger companies such as McDonald's doesn't have this problem because, they're huge billion-dollar companies, but smaller businesses just can't keep up with that. My second reason is because wage should be based on skill. So a lot of times when minimum wage is increased, it's only going up for people who are making the least amount of money. So the wage goes up for them, and then it gets very close to other workers who aren't making minimum wage, but not necessarily that much more. So these people who are more skilled than minimum wage workers are practically making the same amount of money, and that's not really fair to the people who maybe had more schooling or have been working there longer or whatever the reason may be, and just because it's a government mandate, they're suddenly making only a little bit more than a minimum wage worker. Um, my third reason is that studies show that minimum wage increases do little to battle poverty, and small percentage of workers would benefit from an increase in minimum wage who actually do live in poverty. A lot of the people who are working these jobs are just younger kids or college students, and a lot of them aren't relying on it for like a primary salary, so therefore it's not necessarily helping that many people or the economy in general. So one of my suggestions is rather than raise the minimum wage, companies can focus more on benefits, providing employee benefits such as, like a better parking spot or a paid lunch or a couple days off or something like that, rather than just to just increasing their salary, just to keep the morale up and make them feel appreciated without necessarily paying them more. Another thing that employers can do is reward very good and efficient employees with promotions, and then therefore as they're moving up in the company, their salaries will rise with that. Something else they can do is try to develop an employee's skills rather than pay them more. So help them, maybe help them pay for their schooling or pay for training or something like that, so that they're more skilled and therefore there's a reason to pay them more, not necessarily just because it's a government mandated thing. So overall, I do not agree with the government increasing minimum wage in that um, it should be mandated. I think that it should be up to the company, and that there are other avenues that they can take rather than just raising minimum wage to help keep employees satisfied and keep them within the company. Thank you. Bye.